These recent deaths at the hands of police have been investigated by grand juries, which typically sit for months in private to hear a variety of cases, deciding whether there's enough evidence to put a suspect on trial. Well, now some people are questioning this process, so we asked Chief Legal Correspondent Jan Crawford to tell us more.
The grand juries that decided not to indict officers Wilson and Pantaleo are part of a system enshrined in the Constitution, considered by the framers to be an important check on government power. But now there is growing criticism government prosecutors can hijack the system to get results they want. The Cato Institute's Timothy Lynch co-authored a scathing analysis 11 years ago, a grand facade, how the grand jury was captured by government.
If they want an indictment, they're going to get an indictment. If they don't want an indictment, it won't happen.
A grand jury is significantly different from a regular jury in a trial. It meets in secret to protect those who may not be charged. Prosecutors dictate what evidence and witnesses the jury sees. There's generally no judge or defense attorney. Last week, St. Louis prosecuting attorney Robert McCullough defended the grand jury that declined to indict Officer Wilson.
They were extremely engaged in the process, asking questions of every witness, requesting specific witnesses, requesting specific information, and asking for certain physical evidence.
But critics say grand juries rarely indict police officers for fatal incidents.
Prosecutors are often unwilling to take on members of the police department because they work with the police week in and week out.
And there's another reason we rarely see grand juries indicting police officers. The law tends to give police a lot of discretion. If an officer reasonably believes a suspect is putting someone's life in serious danger, Scott, he generally can use deadly force.
Jan Crawford in Washington for us tonight. Jan, thanks.